Okay, so I'm having to actually record this video to my computer because I don't have a good enough upload speed in order to stream. So, I made multiple attempts to record this or stream it, and it keeps dropping my stream. And I've already swapped out the router, so that wasn't the problem. The internet service provider says that my upload speed is good to the cable modem, and I've switched out the patch cable, so that just leaves the Ethernet cable and my network card. So I'll try the Ethernet cable first. Anyway, so I wanted to announce that I've released version 0.83 of Black Bag, and Black Bag started out as a weapon sound mod, and then it became a weapon mod, and then it became also a gameplay mod because I made some innovations to the artificial intelligence without actually getting into the AI code. I used workarounds in the weapon configurations in order to simulate the abilities that were added in the mod, which is that AI can now throw frags and flashbangs at will, and they can and this wasn't so much of an innovation because I think this was done in other mods. They can also launch frags and flashbangs, 40mm grenades. But one innovation was that I added the ability for AI to suicide bomb. So the tangos can suicide bomb you now. Anyway, that's been in the mod for a little bit now. What was added in version 0.83 was a stable version of the Beretta M12 S2 SD submachine gun, a suppressed 9mm submachine gun with a fairly slow but stable cyclic rate in full auto. I added the VSS Ventores, a Russian intermediate range sniper rifle that is integrally suppressed and fires or can fire armor piercing ammunition, and it also has the ability to fire in full auto. I added the AS-Val, which is really the non-sniper variant of the VSS Ventores. I added the AKS-74U. Some people call that a submachine gun, but it fires an assault rifle caliber, so I still refer to it as an assault rifle. And it's just a short-barreled assault rifle. And anyway, the version that I added is suppressed, and I also added the Knights Armament Company or Corporation SR-25, which is what eventually became the M110, and let me see, the Galil arm was already added in 7.62, and let's see, what else? Well, I mean, we can look at it. I'll just show it to you. Anyway, so this mod is a mod for Black Ops version 2.0, which is a compilation of all the pre-Raven Shield Rainbow Six content on the PC. That's the original Rainbow Six 1 plus its expansion Eagle Watch, the sequel Rogue Spear plus its expansion Urban Operations, its expansion Covert Ops, its expansion Blackthorn, and the standalone Korean version Takedown. So that's like maps numbering in the 50s or 60s, 50s or 60s, I lost count. And so it's tons of content, all in one nice little mod that has been made to work on Windows 10 and 11. So this is the first time I'm playing this game in about a decade at least, and I'm just loving it because I used to just do Tango Hunt after Tango Hunt in this game, and was completely content with that because the AI is pretty darn good. My only complaint, or at least my main complaint, because I don't have many when it comes to this AI, is that the AI is trained to aim for the head. Now, I can do something to nullify that, but at the same time, it can also affect the player's ability to get headshots, so that's a problem. I did do it once. I have to see if I can recover that mod wherever it is, and I did do it once, somehow, miraculously, I don't know how, so that Tango headshots were decreased or nullified, whereas player headshots were still well within the realm of possibility. So, or you know, easy to execute actually. So how I got it to prevent Tango headshots by Tangos, but allow headshots by players, I'm not quite sure how that happened. I just found like the happy medium somehow, and it just worked. But the new version of, I call it Center of Mass, the mod, it's available on ModDB. The new version of that doesn't quite work as well as the old version that I need to get access to. So anyway, so that's like one of my complaints about the AI. Otherwise, I love this game. I didn't quite enjoy Raven Shield as much as I enjoyed Rogue Spear. And anyway, let me show you some of the weapons in this version.
Tango down!
This window is bothering me.
Got him!
I hate these windows, they just make it hard to see. So this is the AKS-74U. And now the problem with the AKS-74U is that it fires a bullet that weighs only about 20% more than 22 long rifle round. So if it's firing subsonic ammunition, as this is, in order to be silent, then it hits about the same as a 22 long rifle subsonic round. So the performance is not that impressive, but in full auto you know you can make multiple hits and wind up being deadly anyway. See, that was an example. To the torso, the time to kill can be pretty substantial. Go ahead, you were coming this way, weren't you? Okay, so, and this is the M4 in 300 Whisper, which is, well, maybe next round I'll get to show you that one. Here's the AS Val, and the AS Val has a cyclic rate close to 900 rounds per minute. So it's pretty deadly in full auto, and it sounds better in semi-auto though. So let's see what we got going on here. In the picture it looks like it has a Cobra sight on it, which is like basically a red dot holo type sight. I have one myself for my own AK. Of course this isn't technically an AK. Let's see. I don't believe. I think like, well, that was a different gun actually. I'm confusing with this. So, so this is kind of the standard pattern I work when I do city, street, large tango hunts. And ugh. Got the draw on me. Sounds like he was using a Mark 23 or a USP 40. So here's the VSS, and that's the Beretta M12 S2 SD. I think the model is by Lloyd Bailey of the Lloyd's Weapons Mod 6. That's the B-Zone, the suppressed B-Zone. And this is the Knights Armament SR25 by Nishi. Nishi's model mod. And yeah, so I'm using assets from other mods because I'm not charging anybody for this mod, and this is kind of abandonware, and I simply don't have the skills or resources at present to model weapons myself. Otherwise I may have taken the time to model some of the more contemporary weapons and add them to the mod. But there's something to be said for the somewhat retro weapon selection that fits with, I think it was it 1999 or 2000 that Rogue Spear came out. So it fits with Y2K. Look at this, a whole bunch of them. kneecapped him. Now, one problem in this game is that stairs are deadly because it's like the tangos see you on the stairs before you can see them. No, I got lucky there. There was nobody looking this way. Only shot one. So the scope on the, actually this is, oh, I've got to, I think maybe adjust that. Oh no, that's right, we're using the Vintorez right now, so the magnification on the scope, which is the, I think the PSO or POSP, is 4 times, and it's not variable power, which frankly makes it a lot easier to use in this game because, oh, I think I got him in the arm. Hello. And then left to mop up what's up here, which if you don't have grenades can be more difficult because sometimes they're up here waiting for you. Oh, what? Did I not go in there yet? Maybe I got distracted. So the... What? I thought I changed that. The VSS is supposed to have a 20 round mag now. Oh, you know what?
Mission success. Objective completed.
That may be a bug I'll have to fix. Let's check it out. Retry action. And
Let's get back in one piece.
Tango
Why
down.
are you doing
Cover
this?
this area.
Tango down.
Cover this area.
Got him.
Cover this area. Cover this area. Tango down. Threat neutralized. Threat neutralized.
that's the Galil arm and 7.62.
Got him.
Like I said, I'm not a big fan of Windows. On one of the
Got him.
one of the Korean maps, there are actually windows that I'm not sure if they're one way, but they're almost opaque.
Why are you doing?
Oh, yeah, another thing the AI will do is they will sometimes be carrying objects, and you don't know whether they're bombs or not. But most of the time they're just ordinary objects, and they're in the process of engaging in some kind of busy work, like maybe they're, you know, barricading defenses, or just setting up some equipment. And then you as Rainbow, you run into them, and then that gives them a was he hiding behind a box? Damn it. Okay, so I've already looked at that one. Here's the 300 Whisper. If I can do this without dying this time. Alright. So unlike the AKSU 70 or AKS-74U SD, the 300 Whisper, which is comparable to the 300 Blackout round, is has more mass, so even subsonic it can be harder hitting. Wow. Kind of surprised I survived that. Lucked out on that one. Yeah, you see me here? What do you want to do about it? Oh wow, I've never seen that before. That was kind of wild. Said I'm not going down without a fight. Wow, nobody up here again. There's somebody walking around.
Mission success. Objective completed.
So if you'd like to download Black Ops, you can find it at moddb.com. And if you want to download Black Bag for Black Ops as a mod for Black Ops, then it's also at moddb. I'll put a download link in the description of the video. Let's try to do this one more time.
Let's get
Tango
back
down.
in one piece. Cover this area.
Cover this area. Threat neutralized.
Cover this area.
Who died?
Got him.
Figures it was the one video, or one of the weapons I
Threat
haven't
neutralized.
shown you yet.
Tango down. Cover this
Threat
area.
neutralized.
Tango down. Got him.
Okay, here's the Knight's Armament SR-25. And it fires 7.62 by 51, so it's pretty hard hitting. But it's got a pretty powerful scope on it with 3 different power settings. So we're gonna see what kind of trouble we can get into with this. I think he's wigged out. Nobody here. Here. Okay, and here's the B-zone, suppressed B-zone. Oh, there's one up there. He's not gonna let me get away with that. So
Why are you doing this?
So the suppressed B zone fires subsonic Makarov. Or here it looks like it's just regular Makarov, which may be subsonic on its own. I'll have to look at that. Oh, wow.
Mission success. Objective completed.
So that's like one of the doofy things that the AI does sometimes, is just keeps running at a wall. Let's see,
Terrorist hunt.
so I'll show you the weapon selection. So there's the regular Beretta M12, MP5K and suppressed, non-suppressed, MP5 and suppressed, non-suppressed, MP5 and 10mm suppressed and non-suppressed, P90 suppressed and non-suppressed. You can expect the P90, because it fires subsonic, it may not hit that hard. VZ61 Scorpion, TMP, which seems to have a pretty blistering cyclic rate. UMP 45 suppressed and non-suppressed, Mini Uzi, AK 47, AKS 74, Steyr AUG, or AUG. I always say AUG. Car 15, FAL, FAMAS G2, FNC, G3A3 by H&K, H&K G36K. Now I could add the G36C and the full-size G36. There could be an advantage to adding the full-size G36 because of the longer barrel. But I think I heard that HK decided that this length of barrel is ideal for the G36. So I didn't really see any point to add the G36C. The Glial Arm and 5.56 L85. A lot of these are the default weapons that are in Black Ops version 2.0. The M14, M16A2, M4A1, M4A1SD. I'm going to add the SOP mod versions of these, the models for those, and then change the magnification. Just because those models look more up to date. The M82, an utter piece of crap that should not be in this game. HK21E3, M249 SAW, M60E3, and RPD belt-fed machine gun. Okay, so those. Well, no, there's the M1 Super 90, I think by Benelli. The SPAS 12, AW Covert, M82A1, Barrett Light 50, PSG1, SSG 3000, SVD 63, Dragunov, Walther 2000, K7. That's a pretty nifty little suppressed weapon right there. It's integrally suppressed, similar to the MP5 SD. MAC-10, AK-5, FAMAS F1, HK-53, K1A, K2, M16A1, SSG 551 SWAT, K3 belt-fed machine gun, which is similar to the M249, but not exact, I guess. USAS 12 full auto shotgun, MSG 90, and then so apparently these are the ones I've added. The Beretta M12 S2 in a suppressed version, the MP7, the PPSH 41, good tango weapon that. PP19 B-Zone unsuppressed, PP19 B-Zone suppressed, Uzi, full-size Uzi, I call it the Papa Uzi, and the other one the Mama Uzi, and then the micro I call the Baby Uzi. The AKS-74U SD, and if you haven't noticed, I got some, because I don't have a way right now to browse the images, the image files I'm looking at, there's some confusion with the interface. But when you get in game, you'll figure it out. The ASVAL, the M4A1SD, Galil ARM and 7.62, the SR25 SD, and VSS Venturez. Now, when you get into the pistols, you got the standard Beretta 92FS, the Desert Eagles. I could add a Desert Eagle in 44 Magnum. The 5.7, the Mark 23, P228, the SPP, USB 40 SD, Glock 35, the K5 pistol, H&K P7 M13, one of the greatest pistols of all time. The Python, Colt Python, Tula Tokarev, the Beretta 93R I've added, the Glock 18C I've added, the full auto 5.7, which is actually a real thing, like as in someone made their own. The Mr. Wilk on YouTube. The Thunderbird 50, which is a full auto Desert Eagle in 50 Action Express. I added a sawed-off double barrel shotgun. By the way, the Tangos have some of these weapons. So then these are grenades that the AI can use whenever they please, if you equip them to a character. Free use flashbangs, free use 9-banger flashbang. This is simulated by putting the flashbang on full auto with a 9-shot magazine. So you have to, if you as the player use this, you have to hold down the fire button in order to dispense all 9 flashbangs. HK-69A1 40mm fragmentation grenade launcher, or high explosive dual purpose launcher, flashbang launcher, and free use suicide vest, you know, in case you want to have fun with that or watch the AI blow themselves up. That's it's kind of fun to watch. So so those are the weapons in the mod. So if you're an old school Rainbow Six and Rogue Spear player like me, try out Black Ops version 2.0 and then download Black Bag for Black Ops version 2.0 and just enjoy all of the single player content available. Now, if you want to play multiplayer, there's a Discord for that, but you have to go to the ModDB page for Black Ops version 2.0 to find the Discord for that, and then you can find out when the multiplayer sessions are. So anyway, so that's the video. I hope you'll check it out, because I've put like 2 or 3 months of work into it, and I'm pretty happy with it so far. Unfortunately, because of a Blackthorn engine limitation, there are only so many new unique sound files I can add, which limits any new sounding weapons I can add. So I'm reaching that limit. I'll be able to add weapons that have the same either single shot only sound or the same cyclic rate in full auto or in 3-round burst. That shouldn't be a problem, but trying to bring in weapons that have different cyclic rates that sound different, that takes up sound file entries, and like I said, I'm reaching the limit on that. So it's unfortunate because there are other weapons that I really want to add to this mod. Now there are other mods that you can use, I think in combination with this mod, like NATO 3.5, Nishi's model mod, Blastum Smurfs weapons, Sputnik satellites mod, Lloyd's weapons mod 6 or 4. 6 has new models, so I don't know why you'd want to really mess with 4 that much. And then there are some other mods that I want to try to find. There was an excellent one called Tools of the Trade. There was an Coco Bolo Ops DTD HK weapons mod, I think, that I want to find. Did I already say Nishi's model mod? Anyway, so there's a number of mods. Now, the only thing is that if you boot them up and then your game crashes almost immediately, then what you need to do is slightly modify the file name for the soundvol soundvol.txt file in the sound folder of the mod that you want to use, and that will enable the mod to work. However, the 3D positional audio or the volume levels of the sounds in the mod may be off because the sound volume text file is needed in order to tweak the volume levels on the sound files. Supposedly. Sometimes it seems to make a difference, sometimes it doesn't seem to make any difference at all, so I don't know. So there are other weapons that you can access if you do that. At the Discord for Black Ops version 2.0, they have archived all kinds of Rogue Spear mods. I didn't see Tools of the Trade or unless TTT is Tools of the Trade and not the Temporary Tango. I've got to check that out. But I don't think I saw DTD or Cocobolo Ops HK Weapons mod. I'll have to see. Anyway, so that's the mod. I'll put the link in the description. Let's see, Alt F9.